Hello, good morning. Welcome everybody. As usual, it's another beautiful, fabulous Friday Facebook Live. I hope everybody's doing well. Oh my gosh, around here it's going to be a total heat wave, I guess, for like the next couple of weeks, which is perfect for, you know, what is it, 4th of July. I'm like, what's the next holiday coming up? So yeah, perfect for 4th of July coming up, to be out on the water in the lake and celebrating our country's independence. Oh my goodness. So there's something funny. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Hi, Sandra. How are you? Good morning. Yeah, I haven't talked to you in a long time. That's right. Good morning, Nikki. It was funny because I was like, oh no, there's something not working on my Facebook Live, because it'll tell me how many people are watching and then usually it'll tell me who, and it wasn't telling me, so I thought maybe I had something set up wrong, but we're all good. So yeah, good morning, Sandra. Good morning, Nikki. I'm so glad to have you guys join me. Yeah, it's been another crazy week as usual. It feels like the weeks just fly by and then all of a sudden it's another Friday. So let's see, I always have to give the quick update while we're waiting for a few more people to get on. Good morning, Kim. How are you? Hi, girls, if you're watching with Kim, with Mom this morning. So let's see, what has been going on? Oh, well, last weekend was the basketball weekend, like 4 games Friday, 4 games Saturday, and 4 games on Sunday. By that last game, those boys were exhausted. And it's funny, I mean, here I didn't even do anything but sit around and watch, but I was pretty tired myself. So kind of funny. So it turned out they played really, really well. They actually, the very first game, I think I mentioned last week that they played Friday morning, they were ahead pretty much the whole game. And at the very end of it all, it was kind of like, I mean, at least I felt like, well, what the heck happened? They lost, like in the last minute or so, they lost that game. So the team that they played ended up at the end on Sunday, their last game, the team that they were supposed to play against left early because I think they had just had enough. And the team that we were supposed to play against, same thing. They had lost quite a few games and they were like a few hours away. So they were exhausted and ready to go home. So we ended up having a rematch against that one team that we lost against. And we beat them this time. So that was pretty cool. We ended up like even, you know, they had 1 win and we had 1 win. And other than that, the boys won all of their games and they played really well. It's a new coach, their JV coach this year. So it's kind of fun just for him to see the boys and them playing together, and he kind of gets to know them and they get to know him too. So it was a good weekend. And what else? Okay, I cannot believe I have an almost 16-year-old son. Cade is going to be 16 the middle of July, and so this is kind of crazy. We, a couple years ago, a deer ran out in front of my car as I was driving down the highway, and it was, I had had that car 10, 11 years. I had had it for a long time, so, you know, bought it brand new and kept it running well this whole time, and then that silly deer ran out in front of me and basically, like, in terms of insurance, totaled my car. They basically said it's better for us to just, you know, pay you out on that car and instead of fixing it. So we basically took that payout from my car when I totaled it and put it in the bank. And now that Kate is turning 16, my ex-husband has been on the hunt for a car for this little kitty of money that we set aside for him. So they drove to Cleveland earlier this week and bought a car for Cade. So my dad drove them down, the 3 of them, and then my dad drove back separately in his car, and Cade and Heath drove back in Cade's well, not brand new, but new to him. So that was pretty exciting. They're actually over in Saginaw getting, I don't know, a timing belt or something put on it, because this car's got a bunch of miles on it, so it's going to need some updating. So that's the hope, is like, that's all that it needs. But they're they're there right now probably learning. Hopefully that's all that it needs. So otherwise, Cade's gonna have lots of expenses. Good morning, Wendy. So, all right, I think I've chattered enough. Hopefully we've got a few people on. So why don't we go ahead and get started? Let's see. Oh, I want to tell you guys about the buy one, get one free event that I had down at the Stamp Studio just on Wednesday this week. I made some really cute treats for everybody, so I have to show you guys these. They're going to be backwards, but so I've got them in like 4 different paper patterns, I guess I'd say. So these are 2 of them with the cute little gold library clips, and That is the shaded spruce metallic ribbon. You can kind of see the metallic shimmeriness there, right? Cute little treat pouch pocket kind of a thing. And this is the Garden Impression Designer Series paper. So let me show you. There were those two and then a couple of other patterns right here. I love, this is, I think it's the blues on it I love, but these flowers are all, are they little, I guess they're not, I don't even know. They're not really a specific flower, but those are a couple more of them. And then a cute little tag that says thank you. Of course, that's backwards, so you guys are all like, what does that say? But anyway, these were kind of a big hit, and I put chocolates, little Hershey Kisses inside. So I actually did a YouTube video. I'm gonna have it uploaded this coming week, so watch for that. You can learn how to make these cute little treat pocket pouch, whatever you want to call them, little treat bags. So I think everybody enjoyed those though, so that was kind of fun. I love when I have time. I always wish I had more time to make more of that stuff, because that's like what it's all about, right? It's making all those cute little treats. So yeah, but like I said, watch for that YouTube video. It's really, really simple. That paper is 6x6 Designer Series paper. So you use one sheet of the Designer Series paper to make each of those treats. So that Garden Impression Designer Series paper is 48 sheets, so you can make 48 treats with that Designer Series paper if you wanted to. Hi, Wendy. I don't know if I said hello to you yet or not, so if I did, I'm saying it again. Hello, good morning. Let's see. Oh, the other thing I want to show you guys. Where is it? Right here. So I don't think I showed you guys this, but a couple of weeks ago we made this cute, oh there we go, it's in the cello bag. So, but this cute little baby card, it says, hello little one. Oh, what is Kim saying? She can't comment on her computer. Oh, all right, good. So she's here. Good. Well, the girls are watching and you can comment now on your phone. That's awesome. I know sometimes like computers and technology are so futzy. And Diane, hello, how are you? I'm just showing some fun things that we made recently. So like I said, this card, I'll show you that one more time. We made at the Simple Beautiful card class in June. And then, because I want you guys to know, so this is another one. This is using the new soft seafoam paper, and then this one used the petal pink paper. So I did a YouTube video this week. This one was just uploaded. If you go to the Gathering Ink with a K, Gathering Inkspiration Stamp Studio YouTube channel, you can find the video on how to make this card. I think I actually demonstrated this one because I literally used all of my petal pink paper. I've got more on order, but I went to make the video and I was like, oh, I don't have any more petal pink paper, but I think it's really cute kind of in that. It's like kind of a soft, I don't want to say mint green, but kind of a minty green. So it's perfect, you know, gender neutral, and then maybe for a little baby girl. So let's see. Oh, Sandra says she loves, yes, the cable knit embossing folder. Can you guys see that? It literally, to me, it looks like a blanket, like you're going to wrap your baby up in this soft, cozy, or maybe I want that blanket for myself. Anyway, so check out the YouTube channel, Gathering Inkspiration Stamp Studio YouTube channel, and you can learn exactly how to make this card. Because I think, Kim, you had been asking me, when are you gonna get that uploaded? Because I always kind of tease people, because I try to spread it out a little bit so that I upload about one video a week in addition to these Facebook Live videos. So the other, like this little treat, I just got that taped, so now I have to get it uploaded and do all my little steps, you know, to get it all perfect so that I can show you guys that. So that'll be next week, so watch for that one. And there are lots of other videos and ideas on there too. So if you're not a subscriber to the Gathering Inkspiration Stamp Studio YouTube channel, do that, because then you won't miss out on anything. I try to tell you guys about them each week, but if you miss a Facebook Live, then you maybe don't know about them, but if you subscribe, then you always know. Plus, you also know about all these Facebook Live videos. You can watch any of those on YouTube also, because I always upload them to YouTube if you can't catch us live, because sometimes it's easier to find the videos on YouTube than it is going back through the Stamp Studio Facebook group to find the video. So whatever's easier for everybody. But yeah, so I just thought these baby cards were so, I love that little elephant. He's so cute. And you can do so many different things with that stamp set too. So very, very fun. Okay, I think, yeah, let's do the drawing. So last week I had announced that we were gonna draw for the Pick a Pattern washi tape. I still can't get over how wide that white, that's like a super wide, you see it's like almost probably about 2 fingers wide, and then some much more narrow ones. But I think this is so cool. This is another one of those. I was like, oh, I'm giving this away. I kind of want to open it up and play with it. So now I'll have to get some more so I can do that. So, okay, I've got names in the drawing here. Remember, you get 1 entry for commenting, so make sure you're commenting anytime now all the way to next Thursday, because you guys know this, I put these names in my little paper pumpkin bag here Thursday night, so you can watch and comment anytime. And then 3 entries if you share. Just make sure you put a little comment with your share, and I just really, really appreciate you sharing. I love trying to connect with more and more people because we have so much fun, and doesn't everyone want to know about this? So, okay, here we go. Let's get who is going to be the lucky winner. I've got 1 in my hand. Ooh, Joyce! Joyce Swan. Let's see, am I going to be able to? Oh my gosh. So Sharon, sorry, it doesn't show. Oh, there maybe, right? So Sharon told me, don't show those anymore, right? I'm like giving her a hard time. So now I'm like determined to make sure you guys can read the name on them. But congratulations, Joyce. You are the winner of the Pick a Pattern washi tape. So I will have this down for you at the stamp studio for you to pick up at your convenience. All right, so I'm going to scoot that out of the way so I don't lose it. Not that I've ever lost anything, but seriously, it helps me stay organized. Okay, got to check my notes. Let's see, washi tape. Oh, yeah, okay, so this week, let's see, what are we going to give away this week? These are the basic brads, and these are so cute. Okay, so I got to just show you. That's the little container. I'm going to open them up and show you because they come in 4 different colors. So to me, it looks like Night of Navy, maybe Grapefruit Grove or Calypso Coral, and then there's a white, and then a mint macaron. So I'm trying to kind of, are you guys going to be able to see these? Am I going to be able to turn my hand? Okay, can you see? These are the little brads. Okay, so remember I showed you guys these last time? Because that's the biggest one that's got the 2 little holes in it. So it almost looks like a button. Same with that navy one. I don't know if I'm getting the right angle. And then can you see, so the navy's the biggest one, and then the white is kind of medium, and then that Grapefruit Grove is a teeny tiny one. But so they're all different size and color brads. So you get, I don't even know how many are in here, but you're gonna get a couple in each size and in each color. So make sure you comment and share. If I lift this up, it's gonna go everywhere, but you guys can kind of see. You get a bunch of them in there. I don't think it tells me how many. Ooh, maybe it does. It does. Quantity, 40. So you're gonna get 10 in each color, I would say, and then in a variety of sizes. So very cool. So this is what I'll give away on next week's Facebook Live. 1 entry into the drawing if you comment, and 3 if you share the video and comment about it. Okay? So we'll keep those safe for next week. And let's see what else. Oh my gosh, it's getting warm in here. You guys know, have I said that before, that I don't have air conditioning? So I closed the windows yesterday, and it's still decent in here, but I know it's just with as it gets warmer and warmer and warmer, it's gonna get hotter. So we'll see. I might be melting by next Friday on Facebook Live. Today I'm all right, although I think I just get so excited to do these videos that I got a little like heated anyway. So I'm gonna have to go jump in. The neighbor has a pool and they're gone for like the next week. Don't tell anybody, but we're basically having a pool party every minute that we can over the next week so that we can stay cool. All right, let's see what else. Oh, I just want to make sure everybody, so if you're in the Inspired Stampers group in my downline, I want to make sure, because I kind of forgot to mention it at our group gathering last month in, well, June. So this next month in July, when we have our group gathering, we're going to do it on Monday, and it is July 16th. Rather than, we normally meet on the 3rd Tuesday of the month, but we're going to meet on Monday the 16th. And we're doing something called a shoebox swap. So I know I've posted it on our Facebook group, but I thought maybe I'll just take a quick minute to make sure everybody knows. And it's kind of cool for everybody to understand what a shoebox swap is. So the basic idea of a shoebox swap, and anybody can participate in these, like if you're a demonstrator and you go to on stage, like conventions, a lot of people will organize shoebox swaps that you'll do like kind of on the downtime or off time. at Onstage, the conventions. So it's something that anybody can do. But this is the idea behind the shoebox swap, is you design a card and then you bring all of the parts and pieces to make however many people are participating. Like in our case, for our group gathering, we'll probably have maybe 10 people there. So you'll cut and prep everything for another 10 in terms of supplies for the card. And then we are suggesting, like, if there's any kind of detailed die cutting with the big shot or embossing or punching, that maybe you do some of that for people in advance. And then basically we set up kind of stations around the studio and you make one of each of everybody's cards. So it's kind of like a card class, except everybody designs their own card and brings the supplies for it. And then we all get to play with all kinds of stuff, because it's really fun to see, you know, the things that one person is drawn to, like especially with this new catalog, the first things that, you know, I bought versus somebody else bought might be totally different. So it's really an awesome way to kind of play with other stuff that maybe you wouldn't even necessarily order either. So it's a lot of fun. So look up shoebox swaps. There are usually, you know, they're organized kind of all over the place, it seems like. So you might be able to find one in your area if you're not local or not in our Inkspired Stampers group. But I might be off topic here, but it makes me think. So you guys, do you know about this? Stampin' Up! Just announced, and I did check because I was like, am I gonna get in trouble? I don't think. It didn't say that I couldn't mention, so I'm doing it. So there is a promotion that is going to start on July 1st. So I think that's Monday. Anyway, a new starter kit deal promotion for the whole month of July, where when you buy the starter kit, and you guys know, right, the regular starter kit deal, you pick $125 in product and pay only $99 plus sales tax in your state. No shipping. So that's awesome, because that's usually another 10% of your order. Plus, in July, you get to pick a full, like, color family of ink pads. So you get 10 ink pads for free. You can pick the brights, the regals, the subtles, the neutrals, or both sets of the in colors, because there are 5 in each, so then there's 10, obviously. So isn't that amazing? I was like, what an awesome deal. I remember, like, years and years ago, I think probably the last time we did our color renovation, they did something like this, a promotion where you get 10 free ink pads. I mean, those things are $7.50 now, so that's like $75 in free stuff that you can get if you buy the starter kit. So that'll start on Monday. I'll be telling you guys about that all month long, but if anybody is interested in becoming an Inkspired stamper, right, you can buy that starter kit, pick $125 in product, pay only $99, plus you get to get 10 free ink pads. Now just know you can't like pick and choose the colors. It has to be one of those collections of colors. But yeah, then they'd be in all the new ink pad format too, whatever, the new case. You'll get all the new cases too. So isn't that awesome? I just thought, what a great deal, because those ink pads are very, very, they're like amazing, plus all those fun new colors. So yeah, check that out. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll put the link, so if anybody's interested in getting the starter kit, I'll put the link right on the comments of this Facebook Live video, so you can hop right on and get set up. It's super simple, but I'm happy to help if anybody needs help getting set up on their starter kit. So yeah, very, very cool deal. So, okay, so now I feel like I jumped around, so I'm like, oh, no, I didn't actually. Okay. Okay, so I actually didn't have any online orders this week, so guess what? I get to keep the Simply Chamois, which I wanted a few of them for the stamp studio, so I'm kind of excited about that. I'll be able to have those down at the studio for class in July. Okay, so this week, what am I going to give away? Oh, hi, Joyce. Oh yeah, well, and you know what? I am going to do the demonstration in just a little bit too, so you haven't missed anything. You've only missed me like talking. So, okay, guess what? This week, I am going to give away a full pack of one of my most favorites. This is the Tropical Escape Designer Series paper. So you guys have seen me make projects. Do you remember last week? Both of these projects, oh, it's upside down, that I made on Facebook Live use that Tropical Escape Designer Series paper. So you can almost see it better on the back there, and then that, there, now you guys can see it. Okay, and I'll give you a quick flip. So I think I have a couple packs in here. So you only get 4 of each of these sheets, and I might have more than 4, but Yeah, and it's all disorganized too, but you guys can kind of get, can you see? I feel like there's a glare. You kind of get the idea, right? It's Hawaii. It's Hawaii in a paper pack. I say that all the time because I'm like, oh, I really want to go back to Hawaii. I love Hawaii. But so yeah, Hawaii in a paper pack here. It's called Tropical Escape. Beautiful pack of paper. That's way more than 48 sheets. But you know, so 48 sheets you get, but it's beautiful. So that drawing will be next Friday, and that will be if you put an online order in of at least $30 and use the host code that I'm going to give you in just a little bit when we move the camera down. Plus, you guys know the host code is always on my blog at gatheringinkspiration.com. When you log onto the blog, on the right-hand side toolbar, it'll say free monthly host code or something like that. Just grab that host code. You can literally copy it. And then the easiest thing, you just go to stampinup.com to put an order in. If you have not shopped before online, you have to set yourself up as a customer the first time. If not, you just sign back in. And then when you just put all your items in your cart, and when you go to checkout, you know, to pay for your cart, they're down in the bottom, I think, left-hand corner, there's a place for you to put the host code. So that host code that you copied from the gatheringinkspiration.com blog, just paste it right into the host code and hit apply, and then it automatically applies the host code and it shows me as your demonstrator, so you don't have to like search, you know, on any of that stuff. So it's really, really simple. It just helps link everything up really quickly and easily. So put that at least $30 online order in, and you can get the pack of the Tropical Escape Designer Series paper. I'll put your name in the drawing, right? And there, you know, there are never too many people that order online, so your odds are always really good. All right, I think I am ready to move the camera, so let's do that. Bear with me just a sec while we move this thing. Okay, so turn your heads away if you're getting seasick. Oops, where am I going? I want to put that button right there. Okay, oops. Oh, my little thingy feels, okay. It's like bending way down. Hopefully that's not too close. I think it's going to be all right. I hate to move it now because then it'll be kind of crazy for you guys. So I think that'll be all right. I'm going to grab my notes. Actually, I'm going to grab my notes. Yeah. So let me show you. Oh, I know what I wanted to show you guys was scrapbook pages, because I thought this was kind of fun for you guys to see. So these are a couple of the scrapbook pages that we made at scrapbook class. That's just going to show in there, isn't it? Okay, so this is a 2-page spread. So this is one of the pages using lovely lipstick that I keep telling everybody, when you see this in color with all the other colors, it looks red, but I think it's a totally awesome bright pink, especially when you use it with like that bright lemon lime twist. So that's the one page, and then here is the other kind of coordinating page. I'm going to flip this one up here too. And you guys may recognize, if you were watching maybe, I don't know, a week or two ago on Facebook Live, this is essentially a card that I demonstrated. I love to do that on my scrapbook pages. I will a lot of times look to my cards that I had designed earlier in the month for the Simple Beautiful card class as inspiration for my scrapbook pages. Now, I don't always literally like put the card right on the page, but in this case I pretty much did. A lot of times I'll just maybe pull some of the elements from a card and kind of use them to decorate my scrapbook pages. But I just thought, what a simple, quick, easy layout, really. Make your card or base of it and then add some other cardstock and some designer series paper and you are all set. So just know that scrapbook class is always the last Tuesday of every month, anytime from 5 until 9 p.m. So the next scrapbook class is going to be on Tuesday. It's actually July 31st. That's the last Tuesday of the month, is July 31st, anytime from 5 until 9 p.m. So let me know if you're interested in attending. I'd love to have new people join us at scrapbook class. I do need an RSVP 10 days in advance, so that would put it at July 21st. Because of how we sell the 12 by 12 cardstock, I just don't keep much extra, so I need to make sure I have a scrapbook, you know, a page layout base for you. Otherwise, that'd be kind of funny, right, if you didn't have a way to put your page together. Okay, so yeah, awesome. But I love doing these scrapbook pages. Now, I will tell you, so I didn't bring. This is my 2-page layout. So we make a 2-page layout. and then we make like a single page, not this one, but another one, that then the other coordinating half of it will make next month. So every month you make 3 12 by 12 pages. You make a 2-page layout that coordinates, and then a single page that coordinates with the next month. So that's how we do scrapbook class. And let's see, what else? I think I want to tell you guys about, card class. So that is always the second Wednesday of every month, which puts it at Wednesday, July 11th, anytime from 5 until 9 p.m. And then 2 days later on Friday, so Friday afternoon, Friday the 13th it is, from 1 until 3, we'll have the Simple Beautiful card class. And we always make 4 cards, and I generally either show you those or sometimes even demonstrate them on our Facebook Live. So that gives you a good idea. Basically what you see, what I demonstrate on here is very, you get an idea of my style and what I like to show people. That's what we do in class also. So, okay. I wanted to give a quick reminder about the annual catalog, the ribbon and designer series paper shares. I've had a lot of interest in these, and I'm really, really excited. I cannot wait to get this product into everybody's hands. We have just a couple more days to RSVP. RSVPs are due by this Sunday, June 30th. So the designer series paper share is $48. If you need it shipped to you, it's $7 for priority mail shipping. I'm not going to go through all the details because I did that last week. I do have a post on my blog. If you go to Gathering Inkspiration with a K, inkspiration.com, you can see all the details, and you can actually see pictures of all of the designer series paper. So it's a great way. And even the pictures that I put on there, if you click on the picture on my blog, it links back to the Stampin' Up! Website, so you can get even more information about any of the paper. So designer series paper share is $48. You basically get a quarter of a pack of all of our paper. And then the ribbon share is $45 plus $7 priority mail shipping if you need it shipped to you. And you basically get 1/5. So if it's a 5-yard bolt, you're going to get 1 yard. If it's a 10-yard bolt, you're going to get 2 yards. And again, I have pictures of all of that ribbon with clickable links back to the Stampin' Up! Website, so you can get more info on any of the ribbon too. If you decide to do both of the shares, you just pay the $7 priority mail shipping, and you get a free bolt of twine as a gift from me for getting both of those shares. So here I am, that says Saturday. What is today? I don't know. Whenever June 30th is, I thought that was, maybe it is. I don't know, what day of the week is it, ladies? Maybe it is the 29th. Okay, so you have one more day after today. Oh my gosh. Oh, Beth. Hi, Beth. I didn't see you pop on. I love all your little emojis that you put on here too. I have to learn how to find those little hearts and flowers and things. Very cute. Thank you. I appreciate that, Beth. So, okay. So, yeah, tomorrow. So, Saturday, yeah. I mean, I think it's my brain, right? Today's the 29th. Thank you, ladies. I'm a little, Fridays are tough. Maybe I should do these on Monday. I might be more fresh on Monday. By Friday, I'm kind of like, whew, thank goodness, the week I made it through another one. Okay, anyway, so RSVP by tomorrow, Saturday, June 30th, and then I will ship them out no later than Monday, July 16th, okay? Because it takes a little while. I have to get everything ordered and then cut and prepped and packed and sent out to everybody. So, okay, so let me know if you have any questions. I'll put the link to my blog post probably, because that's the best way to kind of see all the information, okay, on that. So let me know if you're interested. And I think we are ready to start doing our demonstrations. Okay, so let me get my paper situated. And then here is the host code. So this 9QDESF60, use that host code to put in an online order between now and next Wednesday at midnight, and your name goes in the drawing to win the Tropical Escape Designer Series paper and the projects that I'm going to demonstrate right now for you. Okay? Oh, you know what? I knew I forgot to do something. Shoot. Well, let's see. How am I going to do that? I wanted to show you guys another drawing. Well, hi, Kathy. How are you? Oh, bummer, 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 bummer. So, you know when I was telling you guys about my buy one, get one free event? How did I miss that note? It must have been a teeny tiny little note. So at the buy one, get one free event that we did this week, I always do like a raffle drawing kind of a thing there. So let me show you the prize and I'll tell you how people got entered into the drawing. So I am giving away this awesome hand-delivered stamp set. I have seen so many cute projects, especially like for graduation, that to the graduate, super duper cute stamp set. And then this is the 2017-19 in color designer series paper stack. So it's got the lemon lime twist, it's got the petal pink, the berry burst, and then there's Fresh Fig and Tranquil Tide, so in the stripes and the dots. So a full pack of designer series paper, and then the awesome ruffled ribbon, the lemon lime twist ruffled ribbon that coordinates. So this was the drawing. So in this I do every year when I do my new catalog kickoff and buy one get one free event. The drawing is if you come to the buy one get one free event and you shop, you get an entry into the drawing. If you sign up for any class, so if you sign up for a couple of classes, you get an entry for each class that you sign up for. And then if you refer a new friend down to the Stamp Studio to check out the catalog kickoff and buy one get one free event, you also get an entry into the drawing. So I am going to do this right now. So I've got my entries. You guys can kind of hear me shaken. So I've got my entries for that drawing, and I'm going to pull a name out right here live, and let's see, where is it? Ooh, Lori Sweet. So this is a new friend that I just made. I posted to a couple of our local like yard sale sites about the buy one get one free event, and Lori saw my post on one of those Facebook sites and stopped into the Stamp Studio, which I love because I love meeting new people and having new people come check out the studio, because most people are like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know this was here. So congratulations, Lori Sweet, you are the winner. That is awesome. She's going to be very excited about that. So Lori, I will be getting all of that to you next week. Okay, so thanks guys for humoring me on that. I was bummed because I like to do that like in front of you guys, but you know, sometimes my brain doesn't work quite right. So, okay, now I'm going to get a quick sip of water and do a double check here. Okay, I think, yeah. Oh, the other thing I just want to tell you guys, that super summer giveaway drawing. So you guys know I love to give away stuff, right? So if you create a project similar, like layout or using the same designer series paper or stamp set or whatever to the projects I'm going to show you guys right now, you get 2 entries into the Super Summer Giveaway drawing. Now that's a drawing, you get entries basically all summer long. I've told you guys a bunch about that. I'll put another link so in case you guys aren't sure what I'm talking about. But basically you get 2 entries into that drawing if you create a project like the ones that I'm going to show you guys in just a sec, and then post it to our Facebook group. I'm going to do the drawing at the end of the summer, so you can get entries like all summer long. Every single time you make a cute project like I show right now. So, okay, without further ado, I'm ready to show you guys. So this is an awesome card. This is one of the make and takes that we made at the buy one get one free new catalog kickoff event that I did this week on Wednesday. So I have to show you guys because this is, I love this super bright. This is called Mango Melody, and I probably have used it like a million times already, so maybe I've gone on and on about it, but I love this color. Plus, it's funny, I mean, I thought it looked like maize and blue, like my U of M colors, and then of course other people did too. So the Michigan State fans didn't like this card quite as much as the Michigan fans did, but that's all right. They made it anyway, they survived. So let me show you what we are doing here. I'm gonna get all my pieces out. And so you guys have seen, so I kind of did a different pairing. So I used the Detailed with Love stamp set, that Life is Sweeter with Friends Like You, and then I coordinated it with the Stitched Label Framelits, because I think I showed you guys this on a card not too long ago, but this is my favorite. I cannot wait to use the other little labels in here. So they've got like that teeny tiny baby and then a medium and a larger label, and then some other fun stuff on the back here too, if I can flip that without losing anything. Some other awesome pieces. Kind of some detail, maybe a background kind of a thing, a little stitch circle, that super cute little heart. We're actually going to use that now too. I'm going to pull that guy out. And then these kind of create stitching almost like you used your sewing machine on your card. Can you guys see the detail on there? So kind of a little crisscross and then a little dashy pattern. So, and then there's one more in here. This one is the one that I used actually on that little guy. Can you see that one right there? Well, hi Marianne, how are you? I'm glad you could join us today. I hope you're doing well. So, okay, let me see what else do I want to show you guys. Oh, well, this is the embossing folder that we used. What is this one called? The Layered Leaves embossing folder. And I've got my little note that says use only one clear cutting pad with this embossing folder so we don't ruin it. Okay, I'm going to get my stamps out. And let's do our stamping and then we'll do our die cutting and put everything together. Got some ribbon and some twine. I kind of added lots of layers on here. All right, I'm going to set him there so I know what I'm doing. Okay. Paper. That's what I need first. Okay, so I've got a piece of, just a scrap piece of Whisper White cardstock. I've got my Night of Navy ink, and I've got my Life is Sweeter with Friends Like You stamp. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp right in the middle of this. It's probably upside down. Ooh, it's not. So good. Okay. But I was going to say, it's okay. If it is, it doesn't really matter. Actually, we don't even really need that. That's just for the envelope for class. Okay, so I think we can do our die cutting and then we'll do our embossing too. Okay, so let's move these guys over here. I'm going to grab the Big Shot. Okay. And right on here so you guys can see what's going on. Got my magnetic platform, the 2 clear cutting pads. We do need both of them on this one. So I'm going to put this guy, oops, that feels like it's stuck there. Okay, I'm going to put him there and then that for the little heart. Okay, so just a little scrap piece right here for our little baby stitched heart. And then this is actually really cool because you see those little, I don't know, indentations? They fit like perfectly on either side of those little dots. So I think that looks good. Here's my other clear piece. We're going to put this right on here. Okay, let's see, cranking the handle. There we go. Sorry, it's a little bit wiggly there. Okay. You know what? We're going to go back through. Sorry, it's going to be maybe wiggly one more time, but with all that detail, I think it's kind of better to crank it back and forth a couple times. You know what? I forgot my other platform, so I have to run and grab that so that we can do our embossing, but we'll pop these little guys out. So here's our teeny tiny little baby heart. Do you guys see? Look at that. This is a teeny tiny little thing with the stitching. Super duper cute. I hope I do not lose him. And I'm going to put the heart back in my package so I don't lose that either. Okay, we're done with that piece. And then look at this one. I may have told you guys this already, that the first time I ran this, I grabbed my paper piercing tool because I thought those were supposed to come out. But they don't. It's meant to just kind of be stitched with that little bit of detail. Can you guys see that maybe better on my hand? So everything that was supposed to come out did pop out. So it's awesome. You have to maybe run this, your Big Shot die brush over it just to get some of those pieces out, or pop them out with your paper piercing tool. But you can do that later because you have exactly what you need here to make your card now. Okay, so bear with me one quick sec. I am going to run and grab right back, hold on. I don't feel like running today either, ladies. Man. Okay, so here, we need this other, the Big Shot platform for our embossing. So I've got my Layered Leaves, is it called? I think, yeah, Layered Leaves embossing folder. And I'm just going to put my Night of Navy cardstock in here. And it doesn't really matter if it's lined up or even or whatever, because it's not that kind of an embossing folder. Just one clear plate on top. You do not need the other one on the bottom because it is so thick. I'm going to crank that back through because I want it to be really well embossed. Okay. All right, and let's check this one out. I love this embossing folder. Look at the beautiful leaves. So pretty. And then kind of the depth of it too. Some of it's a little bit deeper, thicker than other parts of it. All right, I think we're done with the Big Shot for now. So let's see here. Yep. Okay, so let me give you dimensions of a couple things. We've got our card base. You guys can see, right? Our 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, right? I cut this one in half at 5.5 inches, and then I scored it in half at 4.25 inches to make our fold in our card. Oh, Marianne, you love that embossing folder? Sorry, I missed that. I'm assuming that's what you mean. You love the embossing folder. And then this Night of Navy piece measures 4 inches by 5.25 inches. Okay. Then our awesome, I love this pattern of paper, Garden Impression Designer Series paper. I've used this a ton. So those little treats that I showed you, this is that paper also. And then just a kind of a cool, like a watercolor wash background on the other side. This piece measures 2 inches by, oh, did I do that right? It's supposed to, yeah, it's 5.25. It almost looked like a little bit less than that. Yep, 2 by 5.25. This I have noticed when you run this piece through the embossing folder, it shrinks somehow on the width. I noticed it shrunk a little bit. So I think I might have cut that a little bit short just so it would cover all the way over. So, because I was thinking this one looks like it's just a tiny bit shy of, yeah, the 5.25. So it basically is. You could always trim it off too if it ended up a little too long. So, okay, so we're gonna add this piece, I feel like my snail was running very well there, to our Night of Navy piece. We're gonna put it maybe right about there, looks good, okay? Now we are going to grab some of, this is our Whisper White, what are they calling this? The sheer ribbon, okay? So I'm just gonna measure, we just need a strip of it. I kind of just like how it finished the top of the card off a little bit, okay? So we are gonna add this guy on here. Oops, it's like twisted. Maybe I'll go this way because it doesn't wanna, it's being funny. Maybe the humidity or the heat has gotten to it already. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna add our adhesive along here. I like to do this first. So I do one side and then I try to flip it back over because sometimes it all moves on me. So I make sure that's lined up and then I tack the other side. And you want to tack that down really well because there's something about with this embossing that it doesn't want to adhere quite as well. And I'm going to put a bunch of adhesive around here because of all that texture on that paper. Okay, so we're adding this Night of Navy piece to our card. Next, we are going to put some dimensionals on the back of our sentiment. I love all the detail. I think I'll be using this. I already have used it a lot, but I think I'm going to be using it even more. I love this framelit. So pretty and delicate and dainty looking. Okay. Let's see. Oops, I've got one stuck on my finger there. So I want to put that maybe right about there. Looks good. Okay, so now we have our teeny tiny little heart, and because I've forgotten my silicone craft sheet, I'm using the back of my dimensionals because adhesive doesn't stick to that either. It's a great little work surface when you're always forgetting your silicone craft sheet. Okay, so I just put adhesive on that little heart, and now, because I thought, oh, I feel like it needs a little something else. So I had to break out this is new, the Night of Navy medium baker's twine. So it's a little bit thicker and sturdier than our original. It's almost like it's kind of, can you guys see that? It's almost like it's kind of twisted around a little bit. Yes, that heart is really, really cute, isn't it, Marianne? I love little stitching around that. I think that'll be a lot of fun to use at Valentine time too. Okay, so we're making our bow, just pulling the little ears to make it the size that I want it. We're gonna just snip that off. And then let's see. So this one, I'll show you what because people are always like, how do you put this on? I like to just use a little bit of my snail adhesive. So I kind of have, can you guys see that? Just a little bit right there. But then what I like to do is I almost kind of roll it up with my finger a little bit. So it's because the the whole reason why I do this is because the glue dots are too big and thick, and then they stick out too much, or you know, the adhesive does. So if you just kind of roll that into like a little strip, it works really well to hold your bow right on there. So that is the idea. So there's one project that I just couldn't wait to share with you guys today. And then don't forget, you will get this project if you use the host code when you put your online order in anytime between now and next Wednesday. Okay? All right, so I think, yeah, that's it. I'm going to show you guys the other project that you will receive with your online order this week. Also, too, this is what I meant by that super summer giveaway. Thank you, Marianne. I appreciate that. If you make a project that is kind of similar in layout to this, or you use the Designer Series paper, framelit, stamp set, your name goes in the drawing to win awesome prizes in the super summer giveaway. Okay, so that's one of them that you could basically case the idea, the layout. Marianne did a really good job of that. She cased one of the projects that I showed last week, used a different paper but the same layout, and it was beautiful. And Marianne, I thought your placement of your flowers was perfect. I know you were worried about that, but I thought it looked great. So, and thank you so much for sharing on our Facebook group too. I appreciate that. We all love to see what everybody else is up to also. So it's fun. It's fun to see that. Okay, so there's one project. Now, let's see. I'm going to scoot things out of the way just a little bit. And I'm going to show you the next one. Okay, let's see. Get all these guys out of the way. All right, so here, now this next one is also a project that we made at the Buy One Get One Free event. It was our other make and take. But check this out. Okay, so this was actually a swap card that I received from Kim Vocal of the Basement Bunch Stampers. She does such cute work. So of course when I saw this, it uses more. I didn't realize how much I used this paper this week, but it uses more of our Garden Impression Designer Series paper. And then I'll show you, I had already used all of my, this is the Petal Pink Metallic ribbon. I had already used all of mine, so I didn't have that. Oh, Beth, I'm glad you like the framelits. Thank you very much that you enjoyed that card too. Okay, so I had to use different ribbon because I didn't have that one, and I really like how this looks, but I'm going to show you. This is the one that I ended up making. Obviously almost exactly the same, but with a different ribbon. So this one uses the ruffled ribbon. This is the In Color Powder Pink in our ruffled ribbon. So that comes in all of our in colors, right? Like that giveaway that Lori she won. So here's another example of the ruffled ribbon in our Lemon Lime Twist. So then it comes in Berry Burst, Tranquil Tide, and Fresh Fig also. This ribbon is really, really nice. And someone was saying they really liked it because it's not stretchy, which I feel like we did have kind of a stretchy ribbon one time. And that does make it kind of tough, you know, when you wrap it around a card. If it stretches, then it kind of like hangs and looks funny. So this will not do that. It's not stretchy. Makes great bows too. So, okay, let me show you this card and all the pieces that we used to make it. So first of all, oh my gosh, I love this stamp set. Yeah, that ruffle's really pretty, isn't it, Marianne? The Abstract Impression stamp set. Now there's a whole set of framelits that we didn't even use, so I'm going to be breaking those out and showing you guys those sometime soon too. But here's the idea that so in this case, I just used this stamp and this stamp, but you could add a little more detail to it. So I used this one, the real kind of thick, heavy one in Petal Pink, and then this one I used in Melon Mambo, but you could add even a little bit more detail if you wanted. And then I used, where are the leaves? These little leaves right here in Shaded Spruce. And then I just love that sentiment. Kindness changes everything. I mean, isn't that the truth, right? So awesome stamp set. We're going to have so much fun playing with this stamp set this year, I can tell you. And then here's our ruffled ribbon, the powder pink ruffled ribbon that we're going to use on our card. And let me just get everything else out here so I have it all ready to go. Okay. And I don't think we do any big shot work, so I can just get myself all pulled out here and not have to worry about a thing. Okay. Get my ink pads. Okay, and we need, so I had this all kind of stacked up here for the make and take, so I just have to get kind of one of each of these pieces for our card. And one of these guys. Okay, so I think I have almost everything that I need. I'll pull out those others in just a sec. So these are just strips of Whisper White and Pacific Point cardstock that we are going to do our stamping on some of these. Actually, first of all, no, let's do the flowers. Let's get those kind of done and out of the way. Okay, so with my Petal Pink ink pad, and so can you guys see, I say a blob. There's a little blob down there. I kind of call that the bottom of my stamp. And you're going to see why in a sec, because I'm going to find the little blob. I think it kind of helps to line things up. Ooh, is that going to be good? I think it is. Yep. Okay, so there's step one. Then step two, we need our Melon Mambo ink. And I'm going to find my little blob again. Can you see it right down there? I might not have the stamp on exactly the same way, but I'm going to kind of try to line that up, my blobs, from on the bottom of each of them. And you see how that worked so nicely? So there's my little blob, right, between each of those. Well, hello, hi ladies, hi Sally, hi Abby, how are you guys? And that's basically it in terms of the stamping. But I think as long as you get those things lined up, everything else does a pretty good job of lining up all on its own. Now the only other thing we need is our shaded spruce ink to stamp our leaves. And these just kind of go, whoops. So you don't want that to happen. You need to hold this up. You know, I keep saying I shouldn't even show you guys this, but you need to make sure that this is at a right angle. You do not want to have this open and then be tapping on this, because I think you're going to break your ink pad. So I'll put one right there. Okay, so that's all we need for that. And we are going to use our 1 3/4 inch circle punch to punch that flower out. Yeah, we do usually avoid blobs, don't we? You know, that's my super technical term today, Marianne. And then with my 2-inch circle punch, we are going to layer that right behind it, okay? So that's all we need there. We're gonna just adhere these right now so nothing gets lost. And then I'm gonna tell you dimensions on the other things we're using, okay? So those go right there, moving that guy out of the way. Okay, so our, things start invading my space. Not enough room. Okay, so where's my card? Right here. Okay, here is our card base. This is Pacific Point cardstock. Cut it again in the middle at 8.5 and scored it again in the middle along 4 1/4 inches to make our fold, our nice crisp fold on our card, okay? Then we have a Whisper White layer that measures my standard 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches, right? That's gonna go right on there, and we're gonna do our, let's do our stamping real quick, and then I'll tell you about the rest of it. Okay, so with my Pacific Point ink, I've got my Kindness Changes Everything. I want to stamp this down toward the bottom so I make sure I have enough room up top for everything else that's going on. Okay, so there, I think we've got our stamping done. Then for the rest of the pieces, we have another piece of Pacific Point cardstock that measures 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. Okay. Oh, Kim loves that blue. Yes, I know, me too. I haven't used Pacific Point in a little while either, so it's a fun one to bring back out. And then the white piece measures 3 inches by 3 inches. Okay, so those are going to layer right on there. Let's do that. Okay. And then I'm going to show you. So I had all these nicely organized. This is kind of a good thing to do at class. So I had these cut. So we're going to pull these little pieces out, and I'll show you the front and back of them too. Okay. Oop, that one got flipped. We're going to use that side, but it's pretty on both of them, right? And then one more right there. I think those are the sides that we want to see, right? Okay, so these all measure, tell you the measurements here. It's a square 1 3/8 by 1 3/8, okay? So all 4 of these are the same. So there's the front and back of that one, and the front and back I love. Oh, must be the greens and the blues. I'm a huge like green and blue fan, not flan. And then another pretty one. Ooh, look at that on the other side. And then there's pink there, and then that's another pretty one there. So those are all the sides that I am going to put adhesive on. And then you just have to, I don't know, be a little bit careful when you put these on. Maybe don't press down. Ooh, we don't want that either, sticking to each other. Don't press down too hard so that if you need to move something a little bit, you can. Okay, so these things are sticking to me everywhere. Okay, so what do we want? Is that the pink one? Yep, okay. So this one's gonna go in the top left corner. And like I said, I'm not gonna press too hard, so if I need to kind of even something up, I can, okay? And I'm gonna put one more. So there's probably, it's not even 1/4 of an inch in between these on the inside. I'm gonna put this guy. And you know, honestly, if they're not lined up perfectly, I think there's so much kind of detail going on this card, you might not even notice if there's a little more or less, but I think that's pretty good there, right? So now I'm just going to press down firmly on all of that, okay? Ooh, I love all of that paper. Okay, now we need a bunch of dimensionals. We're going to put them on the back of this guy. Oops, sticking to me right here. I like to put one in the middle there too. And then we're going to put one in the middle behind this guy also. Okay. Oh yeah, don't let me forget the ribbon, but I think we're still good. Okay, so now we're going to adhere our white piece to our card base. Oops, I got some adhesive on there, right? Okay, so our kindness changes everything. Love that sentiment, right? We're going to put that guy in there. Now we're going to peel all of these guys off. And then don't let me forget, I got to put the ribbon on. I almost thought maybe I don't need to do the ribbon, but I'll show you. I feel like it did add a little something extra to the card. So here is if we didn't have the ribbon, which it's cute, but I kind of liked just to have a little bit of that texture on there too. So we are going to cut a little strip of our ruffled ribbon. I can trim that if I didn't get it quite right, okay? And I just added adhesive right through the middle there. And then, yeah, because I kind of don't want it hanging off the edge too much. So we're going to put that there like that, and then I am going to trim that guy just a little bit. Just make sure you don't cut your cardstock, right, when you do that. And then we've got our dimensional back there, and we're going to pop him, our beautiful flower, right on our card, right? Yes, lovely sentiment. Why is Sally crying? Oh no, does this mean there's more that you like that you're going to have to get now? You always say I'm twisting your arm. I wonder if that's why you have the crying emoji. Oh no. Okay, so last step is to grab our rhinestones, and we're going to put one rhinestone kind of right in the center of our flower, and then we're going to put a couple more on either side of the kindness changes everything. So true. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get that where we want. And there we go. So awesome. That is our second project. You guys want to get a little bit closer view of that one again? So I hope you guys enjoyed these projects today. Again, and you know what I'm realizing? So this whole time I've been saying use this host code, but I'm shutting this one down today. Shoot. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you guys a new host code. So forget about this one. Go to my blog at gatheringinkspiration.com, and the new host code will be on there. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. So if you want to put in an online order, don't use that host code. I'm going to put the new one on. Yeah, I'm going to just do it early. I'll put the new host code right on there already. So use the host code on gatheringinkspiration.com. You automatically get both of these projects sent to you as a thank you for your order. And then your name goes in the drawing to win the Tropical Escape Designer Series paper. Oh, and I'm missing comments. Yeah, the ribbons make it sweeter. Sorry, I think a couple of them flipped past me and I didn't even see them, so I apologize. Thank you for your comments, ladies. Whatever it was, I'm sure I loved what you had to say. So, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you were ink-spired today. I hope everyone survives the heat over the next little bit and has an awesome 4th of July. That's right. I will see you guys after the 4th of July. Next Friday, July 6th, it would have to be then, right? So have a great weekend. Have a great 4th. Happy 4th of July to everybody, and we'll see you soon. Bye.